Hello everyone, this is Kaifu here with Game 3 in a series between David and Kaifu. David on my left side is playing Valentina, using Valentina's withdrawal abilities in blue, and also using the effect of Valentina to drop a flash in like 2 drops and below, blue resonate onto the field for extra blocking, so I can't kill her during that time and so on. And not only that, allow it to steal one of my resonate away and use it against me, and that's all. And as for your trio on the right side, is playing 4 Sacred Beast deck, a very heavy mana intense deck. So you have to use a lot of resources to play Sacred Beast, so it's not that good. It is good, but however, it just eats a lot of resources that you have no open magic stone to play with. So as for me, as you can see, I dropped 2 Regalias, put the dragon on turn 1 play, applying the early game pressure, but that does leave my hand wide open that I almost had nothing else to play with, because I did drop 3 cards on turn 1, so pretty much it shows my opponent that I don't have much place after that. So I attack directly for 800 point of damage, and he drops in the Cinderella and block with it. So I'm gonna think, what should I do? Do I have anything to get rid of it? Obviously I don't, because I'm only playing green and red, so green and red doesn't have a lot of removal spells. Red does have removal spells, but not that big, such as like it doesn't have like Stoning the Death and so on. And for those who don't know, this is an Alice cluster format, so pretty much you can only use cards from the new set and the trial deck, or known as the starter deck, so you can't use anything else. So what does that mean? So I mean, no Jewel Stone, no Thunders, like I said in the previous videos. So this will be a harder format to play with, because I know a lot of you guys say that, oh, Blazer is the best deck in this format. Yes, we do know that, but obviously we're not playing Blazer, and we'll see how it goes without Blazer in the format. So it shows that even without Blazer in the format, this format is really intense to play with, because a lot of the cards are very heavy resource related intense. So depending how you use it, it could actually be very difficult to play with. I pay 3 to drop the Tiger on the field just to gain extra more life, because the fact is that I know my opponent will be dropping those field edition, which he just dropped last turn, making those resonate way too big for me to handle, so I need to gain as much life as I can. So let's see what I can do now. At the moment I'm trying to maintain my field presence, so obviously I don't want lose any of my Sacred Beasts, because the more Sacred Beasts I have on the field, the stronger the ability will get. Like for example, the Tiger, the Phoenix, and the Turtle, the ability will get even stronger if I keep maintaining the field. If I don't maintain the field, the ability will get weaker, so you only heal 200, burn 200, and only bounce 1 cost below. So that's really hard and so on. But it doesn't matter at that point, because I do believe that if you control the field long enough to the point they don't kill your field, you'll be fine. And as you can see in my hand, I have another Regalia, which is another dead card I don't want in my hand, because the fact is that I have 2 Regalias on the field, so I don't need the third one. You only need the third one just in case you do need to use it. And for me, surprisingly, I did attack with the Tiger, forgetting that Valentina can flash in the 2-drop. And because the 2-drop is very big at the moment, it's 8/8. I think it's 8/8. Let's see how many cards in hand. 5 in hand. Yes, 8 Resonator on the field, and attack with the Tiger with a 6/6 obviously would die. Now I noticed at this point I did a little misread on the on my rules ability. What I thought it was, if I pay 1 green, it pumps them for 100 each, but it's actually pumped 100 for 2 green. So that was a miscalculation there. So hopefully it doesn't cause the game too much damage for David on my left side, because the fact that the Resident shouldn't die because it was stealing 8/8. Even I did pop it up with my rule ability is only a 7/7. So hopefully it doesn't cause too much damage to his, or it doesn't interrupt too much plays to David, because the fact is that he is trying to maintain field presence as well. And also he dropped another Resident on the field, a really powerful Resonator. Each time he tried to block back out or is getting blocked by you, you can actually, that Resonator actually puts back on the bottom of the deck right away. So at the moment I dropped more Regalias on the field, and I Judgment right away because I do need some extra field presence and I want to God Arc next turn. I have Swiftness right away because I do control a red Resonator on the battlefield. But at the moment, by looks of things, that I can't really do much, because those Resonators are sitting very big, because due to the fact that the field edition is on the field. The field edition is pumping them each by 400 attack, 400 defense, so that Resonator is currently sitting on like 10-10, and the Rabbit is sitting on like what do we call it? It's sitting on like Rabbit sitting on 10 Oh, Rabbit 6 and 6/6, and that resident on the field is sitting on 10/10. So yeah, attack with the flying machine direct for 500 point damage, just doing that minor extra damage, so it's getting closer to the point that I can just okay, I'll just beat him for game with the with my J ruler. I only have one card in hand, so I'm already in disadvantage. I didn't draw any of my other Sacred Beasts. So the issue with this deck at the moment, if you don't draw a lot of Sacred Beast cards, it will cause you a lot of trouble, because the fact is that no Sacred Beast, meaning your ability won't be as effective as it could be. So, and he stole one of my Sacred Beasts as well by using that spell card. So now I have less Sacred Beasts to play with now. So it's asking for my attack stat for my J roller. It's obviously 8/8 at the moment, but I can pop up to 10/10 with impressionable, obviously. So let's see what happens from here. Now, a lot of you guys be wondering, why didn't I attack? Well, obviously, if I did attack, it would be really bad for me, because I don't want to attack for no damn reason. But actually, if I think about it now, I think I should attack, because if I attack, if he blocks, obviously can pop up at 10/10, so it's both equal to do trades. But if it doesn't block, I can do 800 point damage for no reason, putting him down to 1900. So that's the little misplay I did. So I was thinking, why should I attack in the first place? But now I think about it right now, I think I should attack, be more aggressive, and so on, instead of leaving my J roll doing nothing, because the fact that he didn't have anything on board, because I obviously destroyed one of them. And before recover phase, obviously I'm using the ability to actually allow me to Regal's ability to pop my J ruler by 2/2. So I'll attack for another Magic Stone just to get ready for the God Arc ability. So I want to see what I can do in this situation. Obviously, I don't know what much I can do. So attacking 500 point directly again with the flying machine, putting him down to 2,200 life point. I think I attacked him this turn, didn't I? I wasn't sure. He put another Regal on the field, another bow arrow. Not very good for me, because this bow arrow can one-shot my Phoenix away. So he has one, it's hard enough to deal with, but two on the field, yeah, it's gonna be a big pain in the ass. So currently life point wise, 2,200 life point compared to my 3,200 life point. So obviously he attacked me directly for 1,000 point of damage, putting me down to 2,200 life point. So he could attack me directly again. Obviously I'm not gonna bother blocking, because the fact is that if I do block, he can just shoot it with the arrow. So putting me down to 1,300 life point. And he does Judgment and putting himself onto the battlefield and getting an extra magic stone because of the Judgment effect. And because of the God Arc effect, I have to be very careful while putting on the field. It will put a really expensive resident on the field. If he God Arcs and steals it, I'll be in big trouble. So I have to be very careful for what he puts on the field. What he God Arcs actually. And putting more cards on the battlefield for more field present. And at the moment, that Valentina is sitting on, I believe, 12 or 11, because for each card your opponent controls, not your opponent, each card you control, you gain an additional 100 attack, 100 defense. I think David Tans has 6 or 7 at the moment, so I think it's 6. So it's sitting on 11, attacking direct for 500 point damage, and I'm hoping it goes through. He has 2 arrows to play with, so I'm forcing the arrows to come out. It doesn't come out. Sorry about that. That was my phone. And he just shoot it out with the arrow, so he didn't take any damage at all. So now I'm thinking what I should do in this situation. Obviously he has 4 magic stone events, so he can play God Arc effect, so he can steal one of my resident away, which is not a good thing for me to deal with. So yeah, I'm in a lot of stress at the moment. What I can do, what I can't do. So let's see what happens now. So if I attack the previous turn before, this could make life a lot bit easier, because that will put him enough range, maybe for a game, if I attack him directly or force him to block. But at the moment, I'm still in a disadvantage, because the fact that I have rarely field present and have 1 card in hand, while my opponent has like 4 cards on the field as field present, including J ruler. I have 2 on the field, has lots of cards in hand. I only have like 1 or 2 cards in my hand, not really helpful. And 2 of them, I think it was Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame actually deals 500 point damage directly to a single resonator, and obviously combined with the arrow I have on my deck as well, the Regalia arrow, this will do 900 point damage, or combined with Demon Flame automatic kills 2 cards to kill a single resident on the battlefield. So let's see how it goes for now. At the moment, I'm still thinking, should I use my God Arc? And I do decide to use my God Arc. If I don't use it now, I will definitely die from this point. So I'm gonna God Arc into 3 of my resident, the turtle, I think the Phoenix and the Tiger. So I'll call him out. I think I have a dragon in my hand, but I'm not sure. Now, here comes the real issue. Anytime I draw another sacred beast, it's not green or red, so my phoenix or my dragon is not being drawn. It will put the other sacred beast would be a dead draw, like I said, because like I said before, the J rule side does not have the ability to make your sacred beast colorless, any colors you want. So pretty much you have to play them manually. You need to play the white, you need to play the red, you need to play the green, you need to play the blue. So for this format, like I said before, there's no jewel stone, so it's a bit tougher when you J activate. You have no way putting the sacred beast on the field freely as you want. So next I'll drop the tiger, the phoenix, and the turtle. So I'm gonna heal 800 life back to my life, so putting me down to 2100 life point. I'm gonna burn 600 damage to a single, 800 damage to a single resonator. So I'm gonna burn off the little pesky Alice soldier, pretty sure, because the pesky soldier is in the recover position, so I want to attack directly for game, because I do have 2 phoenix on the field and he's tapped out on those arrows, so I can do some aggressive plays. So let's see now. I'm asking what are the attack base at the moment. So he's saying there's a base that and so on. I could have called out the called out something else, but I didn't want to. So I burned the 800 directly to the scout, and I'm thinking what to bounce back, and I bounce back my turtle back to my hand, because obviously I don't want to bounce his stuff back to him. By bouncing stuff back to his hand, he's able to use them against. He able to get his Valentina a bit bigger than usual. So let's see now. I bounced back my own turtle. I'm asking him, are you doing this on my enter effect or before I target? He said after you target. So okay, he chooses to target that one. I should have targeted the turtle. I bounced it back. I think that was another misplay. I should have targeted the resonator, because even I bounced back the resonator back to his hand. That resonator is sitting on 10-10. So if I bounce back the 10-10 resonator back to his hand, I can actually run over his resonated away, and then he doesn't have much to deal with, because the fact that I can't really do much in the situation, because took my turtle away, I lose my flying. I do have swiftness, I do have target attack. I can one-shot the Valentina, but however, it already did its job. It stole my resonator away using the blue resonator against me, so not much I can do in the situation at the moment. So at the moment, life point wise, we're neck and neck, but field presence wise, hand size wise, it's going towards David, and I'm already tapped out. So I have a J rule. It's pretty damn big. It's 14-14 at the moment, but yeah, not much I can do. What I should have done is bounce back the other resonator, because even I bounce back the turtle can't be used on my side of the field, and anyway, so if I bounce back the other resonator, which is the one blocks and so on, bounce back, I can actually like make life a bit easier, because the fact that it's a bit weakened now, so I can actually do some stuff. So not much I can do at the moment. I'm thinking, should I attack with my J roll, because currently sitting on 14-14 allows me to do an extra bunch of damage directly to him. But even if I do 14-14 directly into the face, he will be still alive. So yeah. So the previous turn, a couple turns ago, if I did attack, I would have got the game from this point. If I have another turtle on the field, that is. Flying turtle, making my J roll flying. So obviously that little misplay I did in the previous 2 turns ago, not attacking directly, getting rid of like a resonator, or not attacking because the fact that I can do free damage directly on board. So that was my little misplay. So yeah, let's see what happens for now. At the moment, I'm still thinking what I can do in this situation, because I'm still thinking if I should attack. If I do attack, I can actually do some damage or get rid of the Valentina, which is sitting on 11-11. And yeah, not sure what I can do at the moment. So yeah, I'm not in a strong position as well, because I only have a tiger, I have 2 things to block with, and obviously those 2 phoenix will get shot off right away if I do declare a block all next turn, because those arrows can do 400 points of damage directly to it. So let's see what happens for now. Not much I can do with my hand, because I can't play anything. I do have a turtle in hand, which I can't play because I have no ability to put it back on the field. So yeah, not in the best position as I thought I would be. If I actually if he didn't steal my turtle away, I could have won the game already. Perhaps, maybe not, I don't know. So yeah, not sure what to do at the moment. So not much I can actually do at the moment. So So I think I should just pass my turn back, but I was still thinking if I have any other choice to deal with. But obviously I'm just overthinking, like there's no place, there's actually no place I can do at the moment. So I believe I have the pass turn right now. If my tiger can actually defend this off, I can actually be okay, because the fact is that I have 2 blockers, which is my tiger and the my J ruler. So if he does want to one-shot my tiger away with those 2 arrows, I have 2 Phoenix to block with, so I'm okay with that at least. And I have a J roll on field to defend myself with imperishable, because I have 3 untapped regalias, so which makes it a bit easier for me. So I'm thinking, should I do that play or should I be extra aggressive? So obviously I'm gonna go with the defensive play and pass turn. So sorry if I stall for a long time. You guys think I'm stalling for time, because I'm actually thinking what I should do, because I'm already in a bad position as I am at the moment, because I have no way of getting rid of his field, because obviously Sacred Priest does not have a lot of way getting cast off the field at the moment anyway. So let's see what happens now. He putting another of those resonate and stunning my tiger, so now this will definitely be a game, because by resting my tiger I have 1 less blocker to play with, and he stole 1 of my resonator away, so he already got this game in the bag. He only needs to do 2,100 damage, and he has enough damage on board with his resonator, and his J will do enough damage on board, and obviously the turtle as well, by stealing off me, using it against me. And the turtle's getting benefit from the +2/2 attack and defense on this field edition, because now he's getting more cards in hand, more power onto the field, making that turtle swing for 11 damage directly to me. So any of 3 of those attacks will go through, I'm dead. And obviously it will go through because those 2 arrows that David has can actually shoot off my Phoenix away. And it does shoot off my Phoenix away and putting me down to 1000 light point. So I'm already gonna lose this game for now, because I can't defend the whole thing. If I didn't lose my tiger stun, I would have been okay, but at the moment I'm obviously gonna lose this battle, obviously. If I had the field spell on the field, maybe the Phoenix could have survived, but at the moment I don't think it can survive any longer than I thought it will be. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be a game, but I'm going to do a last minute effort to do something about it. Obviously what I can do, what I can't do. So obviously with 1000 life point less, if I could have done something, I would have done a long time ago, but obviously it was my little misplay that I didn't do in the previous turn. So yeah, not in a strong position as I thought I will be. So yeah, let's see what happens now. And I do block the resonator, and I do pump at 12, so getting rid of it, so he had less card to play with on the field. So yeah, I think you should pump it again, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, I should pump it again, making a 14-14 compared to 12-12, and I'll try to block and it just shoot off, and that does give him the game. So thank you for watching, thanks for listening guys, hope you guys enjoyed it, see you guys next time, peace.